Hello, Skam lovers, friends. Welcome back to Skam Reviews. I'm Delia, your host for this episode and all episodes to come. I haven't been posting much, unfortunately. Sorry to the 7 people who regularly listen weekly. I do appreciate you. I am enjoying this season a lot. It's just been a busy month. Right now it's the middle of November when I'm recording this. Probably will have it edited and posted by early December or mid-December. As I said, it's gonna be a busy couple of months for us, but I haven't forgotten about all 7 of you. Don't worry. Hopefully in a couple of months we can start posting regularly again, which was once a week, maybe even twice a week if I want to go, a little crazy with it. Like I used to do when I didn't really care about this series, but now I do because I have 7 more people listening, more than the -2 it was last year. We also want to thank you for listening. We are so very grateful for the amount of people who have decided to take the time to listen to me babble for 30 minutes about a super underrated show. Even though it's not a bunch of people, it's still enough, and we are so very happy about that. I'll also try to be more active on Instagram, which is where I'm most at home. Follow us at Skam Reviews and message us at our email, skamreviewspodcast15@gmail.com. Okay, let's get into the intro. All right, friends, we are here to talk about episode 4 of Skam France. Okay, it's a good day. It's a good day to talk about Skam France. Welcome back, or welcome to another episode of Skam Reviews. This is a series where I rewatch and review every single episode of Skam and break them down scene by scene. I recently finished watching seasons 1 and 2 of Skam France, and I am now watching the 3rd season. If you haven't listened to my reviews for the first 2 seasons, feel free to check them out. If you're viewing this on YouTube, subscribe, like, and maybe share, and also follow me on Instagram at Skam Reviews. Shit, I said Skam Reviews. At Skam Reviews. Sorry. Let's get into the recap really quick, but first, roll intro.
Hell yeah, let's talk about Skam, bitches.
So Luca is hiding who he is. He gets together with Chloe by doing that. He's treating her like shit. And Manon is back. That's it. That's all that happened in the last episode, really. The important points. Okay, so I made a bit of a mistake when I was watching this episode. So I decided to watch it on YouTube. And on YouTube, the episodes are split into parts, which is just okay. And then I realized that I missed a part of the episode, which was the first part when Manon and Mika and Lisa are all talking in the apartment, right? And I missed it, and I didn't take any notes about it. So now I gotta rewatch the episode and talk about that scene. So I'm just gonna do this right now. They're talking to Manon in the apartment, and Manon is talking about her time in London with her husband Charles. And Lisa and Mika are just so happy that Manon's back because they hate Luca. They literally hate this guy. Honestly, the way Mika and Lisa treat Luca is just, what are you doing? It's not even this whole brother sister type of thing. It's just like it seems like they hate Luca. Luca's like not having it though. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't like that Manon's here. And he's like, why are you here? Where's Charles? And then Mika's like, shut up and let Manon talk. And then Mika gives up Luca's room on his behalf. Like, what? He's like, you can sleep in Luca's room from now on, Manon. Even though Luca is paying his rent. I mean, not the moment. Even though he's living there, it's his room. It's the same thing. It was the same thing in OG. I didn't like that. How they were treating Isaac right there. Because it's Isaac's room now. He lives there. You can't just throw him out. Mika and Lisa are just being so mean to Luca in this scene. I didn't really like how they were treating him. It's just like, what are you guys doing? But Manon is she clearly feels sorry for him for treating on Luca's life, like getting his room. He's texting Elliot now. Luca's texting Elliot, and he's asking if he wants to hang out. And he's like, no, I can't hang out, Luca, I'm sorry. And he's pissed, he's sad and crushed. And then Manon is there now, and she's asking if he's okay. And Luca's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just making your room look all pretty and nice for you. But Manon is insisting that she stay on the couch. But Luca is like, no, I'll stay on the couch. It's fine. This is obviously similar to OG. But OG was kind of different because Nora insisted that she sleep. Where did she sleep? On the couch, I think. And she let Isaac have his own room. But in this, I'm pretty sure Manon ends up taking Luca's room, the room that he paid for. She ends up taking it, and Luca sleeps on the couch. I didn't like that. I don't like that they forced him out of his own bedroom. That was pretty shitty of Mika and Lisa. Okay, I'm not gonna blame Manon, because she just kind of sat there. I kind of feel sorry for Luca here, because like he's getting pushed out of his room. It's only his privacy. I mean, it's not as if he really had any privacy. Mika and Lisa are already always barging into his room and annoying him, but it's just like he has this small space for himself and he's losing it, and it's so not fair. And I know Manon doesn't, this obviously wasn't her idea, right, to come and intrude on his life and all of that, but she did do it, and, you know, it kind of sucks. But Manon kind of insists that she sleep on the couch, but Luca is like, no, you take the room, I'll sleep on the couch, and then that's the end of that. And then Manon is asking Luca who the guy is from the other day, who, I think it was last night actually, who he was, staring intently at, you know, when she intruded their moment. She's like, who is that guy from yesterday, or something like that. And I'm just like, man, you're so nosy. Like, no one asked you, miss, but like, I mean, get it, like, get the tea. She's like, you want to talk about that, because I'm interested. I don't know if it's her being super intentative, or just being like, or just like meddling in Luca's life. I don't know where this attention to Luca's life has come from. Like, why does she really care about him in that way? Because the first scene they had together, he was on the phone all frantic and angry, all stressed, and she came up to him. So season two, yeah. She came up to him and she was like, hey, if you ever want to talk about something, you know, we don't know each other very well, but if you ever want to talk, we can like talk. And then Luca's like, okay, yeah, and then, you know, same to you. And then we see them again together. When was this? At the party at the end of the season, I think it was. And then that's when she gives Luca her room to stay in for a while, because she knows that he's having trouble at home, and Mika was taking care of him, and she's just like, hey, you can stay in my place for a while, you know, because that was just so sweet of Manon to do. I remember, I don't think it went that way in OG Skam. I don't think Nora and Isaac ever had that kind of relationship, but they did it in this one for some reason. I don't know why they did it, but I don't care, because I love it. I don't care about the reason. I like that Skam France did this, because it's something that I didn't know that I really needed. I mean, it's not something that the show needed, but it's something that I appreciate that they did, right? I'm happy that they added Luca and Manon as like this little friendship thing. I remember it being really sweet. Okay, I remember like fawning over these two in that last episode. Oh, Manon and Luca, oh, you guys are so sweet. It's just like, why does she care about him though? I'm not saying that she shouldn't care about him. I'm just like, it just kind of came out of nowhere, you know? Like, is there gonna be like a bigger thing that's gonna happen with these two in later seasons? Because I can't remember much. I always say that, okay, memories of this season come and go. Maybe Manon is just a really kind person. Yeah, we know the Noras are kind people. They pay attention to detail, right? With Vilda and Nora, Vilda, and oh, such a good. Oh my god, I really want to talk about OG Skam. I'm trying not to talk too much about it. I'm trying not to compare too much this season to OG Skam. I really do want to talk about OG Skam more. We're still thinking about doing reviews for each episode of OG Skam. We're still thinking about it, but we don't know yet. Anyways, Manon is getting the tea from Luca. She's just getting all up in his business because she wants to help him, save him, or whatever. I guess that's just who Manon's character is. Nora's character is, right? She's a helper. She really does get into people's business, though, actually. I guess it makes sense, though. I guess it makes sense, yeah. She did do the whole meddling thing with Ava and Jonas, and then with Vilda, she was like, yeah, okay, I get it now, I get it. Manon is just super into people's lives and just wants to help everyone. I want to know what you guys think about Luca and Manon's relationship. Do you think that it was necessary? Do you think that, you know, it had to be there? I don't know. I just want to know what the people think about it, because I love it. I'm here for it. I love these two. Anyways, back to the episode. We're moving on now. It's later, and Luca is at school, and then Emma's talking about Manon being back. So apparently Manon didn't call her girls first before she got there. And Daphne is there now, and she's just nervous about the party last night, or a couple nights ago. I don't remember when. It doesn't really matter. She's like, we might get caught because everything. And that party was amazing, though. I wish I was there. It looked like fun, Daphne. Great job. And then Emma talks about her and Alex. Okay. She said they had some fun that night. Are they gonna make more of this? I'm really hoping they do, because we didn't really in OG, and that made me sad because Ava's character went nowhere in OG, and that made me sad because she had the best character arc in the first season, and then she turned into a background character. Like, why would they do that to my girl? Like what? Anyways, I feel like Emma's going in the same direction as Ava did, unfortunately. I don't know why they added this whole Alex-Emma situation. Hopefully something big comes of it, but I'm not sure because I can't remember anything about these two. I love the look that Luca and Daphne simultaneously give Emma when she reveals that she and Alex spend the night together. They're like, girl, what? It's so cute. They did it at the same time, and it was just like, oh, it was amazing. You guys have to watch it again. It's just so cute. I love that look. He's just in with the girl group now, and it's so sick. And then she's talking about Elliot now. She says that Elliot volunteers to repaint the mural. They were talking about that in the first episode, about how they need to repaint it, to make it look nice. Luca's like, he says he wants to help paint what the mural since Elliot is doing. And that's that. Basil and Daphne are cute for a second. I'm pretty sure Daphne kind of likes him. She definitely likes Basil, okay? Daphne, I see the front you're putting up that you don't like him. I can see that you love him, okay, Daphne? I can see right through you. You want that boy. And then later we're with the guys now, and we're talking about a party Basil is having, and he invites Luca. And that's the end. It's a great scene. I love this. I just keep saying this. I love how Luca is fitting in with the girl group. It's just so adorable. It's so cute. They're all so cute. I love it. And then next, we're on to the next day or later on. And this scene is super interesting. So let's just get into it though. So Luca is texting Elliot, and he's telling him to meet up on Wednesday for the mural. And then he gets another text from his mom, and I guess this is to show how religious his mom is. She's just talking about religious stuff, and then Alexia and Manon, Alexia and Iman are talking about Roman, his realization that Alexia is bi, blah blah blah, how he's just being a huge weirdo about it. And then when they leave, Luca asks Iman why she listens to Alexia talk about her adventures with bisexuality, and he's like, isn't it against your religion? And Iman says, no dude, it isn't against my religion to be friends with someone who is bi. Like, I'm not here to judge anyone. And Luca comments on how he has a problem with religion, on how it treats people, homosexual people. He's just thinking about his mom's text. I feel like in the scene he's scared what will happen if his mom learns about him, probably how we may or may not be gay. And Iman says, it's not religion, Luca. It's not religion that creates hate, it's people. And I learned that, growing up. Growing up in a religious household. People try to use religion as a way to justify their hate of a person, a minority, race, etc. They try to say, oh, it's written here that what you are, who you are, is wrong. Therefore, I cannot accept you. No one is telling you to be hateful, to verbally, physically abuse people just because it's against your religion. You're just a hateful person. You're just a hateful and ignorant person. I feel like that's why religion gets such a bad rep. I've definitely met people who are super serious about things like that. Like some people in my family, for example, and others who allow people to live as they want to. People who respect gender pronouns and preferences. People who don't spew hate just because it's against their beliefs. If you're using your religion as a way to hate on someone, you are a terrible person, period. And I'm not sure how I feel about Iman's analogy here, equating Basil's treatment of women to bisexuality. I don't know. Those two just don't, I think I prefer Sana's response to Isaac's questions and comments. I can't remember what she says, but I remember being like, okay, Sana, go off.
In the next scene, Chloe
Up with Luca after class. She's waiting for him outside of the class. Wow. Everything she's saying is going through one ear and out the other for Luca. Nothing is sticking. He doesn't care. He's so clearly miserable. She tries to kiss him and he's just like, okay. His eyes aren't even closed. He can't even commit to that. Dude, if you're gonna pretend to like her, you gotta pretend to like her. It's just, they both seem so miserable and it's so sad. Like, she's trying to tell him, hey, you want to go out on a date, like a first real date, and hang out as BF and GF. And then Luca's just like, Friday, nah, we're not doing that. We can't, I don't want to do that with you. No, thank you. Well, he doesn't say those words, but you know, he doesn't want to. And Chloe's so sad about this. And I feel so sorry for Chloe. I don't remember feeling this sorry for Emma. Okay, Emma was just all over the place. But this one, I just feel so sorry for Chloe. She just wants to hang out with her BF. And Luca is just not giving her the time of day. He's not even trying. And I feel so sorry for him. I feel so sorry for both of them. Because they're in this really toxic and sad relationship. And I hate that he's doing this to her. I just hate it so much. And then later on, Luca is waiting for Elliot in the common room with the help of the mural, to paint it. And he's texting him and he's saying, hey, where are you, Elliot? But Elliot is not texting him back. And he's pissed about this. And then Manon shows up with the girls in tow and they're talking about Elliot. And Elliot doesn't show up at the end of the scene. He doesn't show up. And then we have sad Luca. It's just, gosh. Oh, God. This scene is just really cute, though. The girls and Manon have reunited. They're back together again, the crew. And then when Luca leaves, Manon decides to go after him and talk to him. And then they start talking about Elliot for a second. She's like, Elliot's the guy from the other day, right? And then Luca's just like, can we please just drop it, Manon? And then he sees Chloe and he takes this opportunity to just make out with her in front of Manon to get her off his back, right? She's like, dude, I'm straight. Okay, look at my girlfriend. I'm making out with my girlfriend, my GF. So I'm obviously straight, because he knows that Manon suspects, and he's just such a shitty thing to do. And Chloe's just like, oh, okay, we're happy again. He's using Chloe to keep Manon from being suspicious, and that makes me so angry. He's so hot and cold with Chloe, and it must be so frustrating for her, because earlier that day he was just like, no, I don't want to go out on a date with you, I don't want that, Chloe. And she's like, oh, okay. And then we're all like, poor Chloe. And now here he's like making out with her, being like, yeah, we can totally go out, Chloe, I love that, let's go out on Friday night. And the man is just standing there watching them make out, like, okay. And then Luca introduces Chloe to Manon. He's like, this is Chloe, my girlfriend. Did you meet Chloe my girlfriend? She's my girlfriend. If you haven't, she's my girlfriend. I'm making out with her, so that means she is my girlfriend. We are dating. We are a couple, and did I mention she's my girlfriend? And Chloe is happy, maybe confused, and Manon is still standing there watching them kiss. Now we're moving on. Chloe is waiting for Luca again outside of his class. She's always outside of his class waiting for him. And Luca is clearly annoyed by this. He's like, dude, you don't have to stand outside my class all the time. It's getting weird, honey. She's just super clingy, right? And it's Valentine's Day, it's the day of love, of hearts, and chocolate. While Luca and Chloe are talking, Elliot shows up. Yay! Hard eyes. Luca's entire face just lights up. And I feel like he kind of panics for a second too. But he's mad that Elliot didn't show up for the mural painting. Elliot just says he has some serious problems going on, so he couldn't show up. Chloe is like, oh wow, what? Serious problems? And then Elliot is like, yeah, you wanna hang out at my place, to make amends? He's just ignoring Chloe. She's standing there like, okay, you can talk to me now? And then Chloe gets in there and says, hey, you wanna have a double date with me, Luca, you, and Lucile? That would be nice, right? And Elliot's like, no. Okay, he doesn't say it, but I'm pretty sure he thinks it. He's like, no, I want to be alone with Luca. Not with, what? No, that's not what I want. But yeah, he agrees to it though. And Luca is just being extra close to Chloe in this scene. He's like, this is my girlfriend Chloe. We kiss, we date, and we are a couple. And Elliot's just like, he just has that look. He's like jelly, kind of. Okay, later on, we're at Elliot's place, and they're double dating. Chloe and Lucile are fast friends. They're just talking and talking and talking. Chloe is just all over the place. Lucile's like, damn, you got energy, girl. You're pretty hyper. And then Chloe and Luca get close for a second, and then we cut to Elliot, and he has this look on his face like, okay, whatever. He's like jealous, obviously. It's so clear. It's so cute. I mean, jealousy isn't cute, but like, it's cute here. And then Lucile starts commenting on Elliot's drinking. She's like, dude, you shouldn't be doing that. Because, you know, we already know this. Elliot, he's bipolar. He has bipolar disorder. And Lucile is like helping him out with it. She's basically his caretaker, which is like, wow. And, you know, I guess it's with meds, shouldn't be drinking and all of that. She's trying to tell him that, but he's not having it. And he's pretty mean to her for a second. He's pretty annoyed. I guess it's because he doesn't want a caretaker. He wants a girlfriend. And that's why they're having issues in the relationship. I don't know if that's what that was in OG, but I feel like it kind of was. I don't remember much from season 3, honestly. Wow. But Lucille gets mad that when Elliot snaps at her and she runs away. You know, she's just trying to take care of him. And Chloe runs after her because, you know, they're besties now. Chloe and Lucille are best friends now. And Elliot is like, you want to get out of here? And Luca's like, come again? And Elliot just wants to leave, and Luca goes with him. They sneak out with their girlfriends still in the house. They're having a double date and they both sneak out. What? At the end of the scene, Luca and Elliot, they leave their girlfriends. Lucille is just crying in the other room, and they're just like running away. What in the world, guys? Come on. So the two are out of the apartment. They're running away into the woods. So what's going on here? They go to the woods. Elliot has a key to the woods. What? How? Wait, did they ever explain why he has access to these restricted areas? I mean, it's restricted because like there's a gate there. So how? Okay, I'm sorry. Too many questions. It's they're in the woods now. You know, it's a great place to get axed by a maniac. It's still cute though. And then Elliot talks about how the woods are his favorite place in the world. It's just so quiet and peaceful, great place to escape. And he's like, Luca, you're the only person I've brought here. So like, you know, not even Lucile. And Luca's like, okay, that's okay. And then Elliot shows Luca his place, this little area under a bridge. As I said before, a great place to get axed by a maniac. And then they play around for a second. And Elliot is just too much. He's just like playing around with Luca in a place where they can get axed by a maniac. And then they're super close for a second, about to kiss, and then Elliot's like, nope, and he runs away again. Okay, please stop this, Elliot. The teasing is just too much at the moment. The suspense is killing me. And then later, Luca finds him standing in the rain after he pieces out for a second, after they're about to kiss, and then he sees him in the rain. And this scene, guys, remember I mentioned in the first episode how the little movie thing that Luca was watching on his computer that Elliot made. It had this little scene of these two people holding hands and then kissing, and it's the same thing here. It's shot by shot the same thing. Luca and Elliot, they share a kiss in the rain. Finally. I'm still sad though about Chloe and Lucile. Okay, it's not okay what's going on there. And I don't know, something kind of underwhelming about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty cute. Okay, it's really nice. But I kind of like the underwater kiss better from OG Skam. You can never go wrong with an underwater makeout sesh. It's just always cinematic, okay? You can be filming that with a Nokia flip phone underwater, and okay, you can do that actually. It's physically impossible. But it would, you know what I mean? It would look amazing, okay? Underwater scenes are just pure beauty. It's always amazing, okay? And then OG, that was just gorgeous. And this is just them kissing in the rain. I mean, at least they're still wet. Sorry. Yeah. It's just kissing in the rain. It's still nice, as I said, it's still nice, but I feel like I have to give the point to OG Skam. Okay, it's so much more climatic. The music is so much better in OG Skam. in this, it's just in the rain, we're getting wet and soaked, and we're wet. Ew, I don't like being wet. In the rain, in the mud, they're in the mud too, guys. We're in the woods and it's muddy. It's okay, I can still appreciate it. I can still appreciate this one. Big sigh, and that's the end of the episode, guys. I cannot talk anymore. This is, wow. Let's just go through it for a second, recap. So Chloe and Luca is just terrible. It's so messed up what Luca's doing. He's just leading her on, and Chloe's just like following his lead. He's hot and one second, then he's cold the next, and Chloe's just like, oh, you hate me, and then she's like, oh, you love me again, okay. Like, baby, this is not okay. It's not okay the way he's treating you. I feel sorry for Luca too, because I feel like he doesn't mean to treat Chloe like this. He just doesn't like her like that. But still, he doesn't have to be so rude to her. He's just so mean and standoffish, and it's just not nice. You can try to be nice, Luca. You don't have to be a total asshole about it. Luca and Elliot are just great. The acting in this episode is just chef's kiss. I love everything. My favorite character interactions from this episode, Luca and Manon are just interesting. I love what's going on there. That scene where Manon tries to talk to Luca and he's like, no, I'm gonna make out with my girlfriend. See, I have a girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. We're making out. I like girls. And Manon is just like, she doesn't believe it for a second. Wow. She's just super intuitive, you know? With I guess with Daphne and her whole ED thing, she noticed that, but I feel like she noticed that because, you know, she struggled with the same thing in the past. Well, like in OG, it was the same thing. It's not really the same thing in Skam France, which I went into that in my review for season 2, episode whatever. How I didn't like the changes, how Manon didn't have the ED in this remake, but they didn't really hint at it as much as they did in OG Skam. And I love the ED storyline in OG Skam because it was just so relatable, and it really hit a place in my heart that I love. Vilda and Nora's relationship was just so pure and amazing. The way they went about it, they bonded over this thing that they both went through. It's just so beautiful, you know? They don't have it in this one, and I went into that so much in season 2 reviews, and I'll never stop talking about it. Okay, I really want to, but I don't think I'll ever get over what they did to my girl Nora in this season. It was not okay. Okay, Manon, she didn't hit it for me, and I'm sorry. What was I talking about again? Like, where did I go with this? I was talking about Manon and Luca, like off to Manon and Daphne. Like, what? Okay, yeah, Luca and Manon, I distinctly remember a scene with them just crying on a couch together, and that's what I'm hoping to get to soon. I don't remember what episode that is, but I really want to get to that because that scene made me cry my ass off. That was so sweet and sad. Probably the saddest thing I've ever seen in this show. And I really want to get to that because it was just such a wholesome scene. They're like, let's cry together. Like, I don't know what happens before that scene, but you know, it's really cool. Luca and Manon are just great. Lannon, Muka, there we go. Yeah, they're great. I love their friendship. Favorite scene in this episode have to be the ending. I love the ending. The kiss was good. I mean, I said it wasn't as good as OG, but I'm trying not to compare too much because I feel like Skam France is trying to be its own thing right now. But it's still gonna happen. I'm still gonna compare. I'm saying not to compare, but I'm still gonna compare. What are you doing, Delia? The cinematography, I mentioned this earlier, or in the last episode, is just stunning. It's beautiful. It's so good in this season. We're all over the place and it looks amazing. It's so lovely. The tension for the kiss with Elliot was just great. Elliot just teasing him. It was kind of the same thing in OG with Evan teasing Isaac. Kind of the same thing. They kiss for a second and then he's like, no, we need to do it again, and they kiss again. It's amazing. The story almost doesn't seem like a remake anymore. It feels like its own thing, as I said, and it's just I love that, but at the same time I want to compare because comparing is fun, and I just want to do that. I did it a lot with season 1 and 2, but this one is just, this remake is on another level. This season is on another level, and I'm not sure how it's going to go going forward. I don't know how. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of scared that it's going to be too different from OG. It's going to stray too far, and I'm going to be confused as hell. It's the end of the episode, guys. That was really good. I really liked this episode. It was really fun. What was your favorite part of the episode, guys? How did you feel about this episode the first time you watched it? Comment down below if you're viewing this on YouTube. If you aren't, come down to my channel, Delia Talks, that's Delia with 3 E's, and join the conversation, or start it. Please subscribe and like and follow me on Instagram at Skam Reviews. That's all for